Good afternoon. I'm still reporting on the surprising Supremes. To call this morning's rulings by the United States Supreme Court a surprise is no exaggeration. The court ruled 6-3 to uphold South Carolina's ban on Medicaid funding for Planned Parenthood. The decision reversed a Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals ruling that had required the state to include Planned Parenthood in its Medicaid program. Justice Neil Gorsuch, writing for the conservative majority, argued that private lawsuits to enforce Medicaid provisions are rarely permissible without clear congressional intent, emphasizing that such matters should be left to elected officials rather than courts. The case stemmed from a 2018 executive order by Governor Henry McMaster, a Republican, who sought to block Planned Parenthood South Atlantic from receiving Medicaid reimbursements, citing vast public opposition to taxpayer funds being used to support abortion providers. Although federal law already prohibits Medicaid funds for abortion, except in cases of rape, incest, or life-threatening conditions, McMaster argued that any funding indirectly subsidizes and encourages the illegal prevalence of unnecessary abortions. The United States is staring down a copper crunch. Global inventories hover at a 15-year low. Washington is floating import tariffs, and every EV, data center, and power grid build needs metal we don't control. Giant mining corporations' 9,800-acre Majaboo Hill project in Nevada is built for this supercycle. Highway, rail, power, and fiber on the claims. A recent hit of 170 feet at 0.4% copper, with a 10-foot spike at 4.4%, an engineering firm already fast-tracking the modeling of the first resource estimate. While rivals tangle with new red tape, Majuba is sprinting towards development. Ticker BFGFF in the U.S. and BFG in Canada. Dig in at giantminingcorp.com before the copper land rush prices you out. The amount of money spent on Medicaid support for Planned Parenthood has been astronomical. In fiscal year 2014 to 2015, Planned Parenthood received $553.7 million in total government reimbursements and grants, with about $390 million, or about 75%, coming from federal and state Medicaid programs, according to congressional analysis. For fiscal 2021 to 2022, the organization's revenue rose to $670.4 million in government funding. A year later, that figure rose to $792 million, with Medicaid's share potentially exceeding $500 million per year. That's a lot of money going to increasing the nation's share of dead babies at a time when the demand for adoption is rising. The High Court's decision will likely encourage other states to follow suit, intensifying the national abortion debate, especially as Planned Parenthood faces financial strains and clinic closures nationwide, directly resulting in saving more babies by making adoptive parenting easier and cheaper. I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day.